From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That catch good for only a couple. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play? You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open? That usually means there's a tire break. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in. And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Pulls it in at the 13. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to... And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking deep for Julio. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 24. Check 1.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They run. It's Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield flushed out right. And it's caught by Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Hill one more time. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they